Cheers, my thrifting friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Diane. This is where we share all things thrifting, treasure hunting, decorating our houses with beautiful things. All right, so I'm here at the Salvation Army in Springfield. This is a pretty big Salvation Army. Oh boy, ignore the noise. They're doing lawn care. Anyway, it's a pretty big Salvation Army. I have a $10 stamp me. Hold please. Yeah, my toxic trait. I have a $10 stamp me bonus coupon, so I am going to use that. Hopefully the thrifting angels are upon me and we find some really good stuff. But yeah, let's head on in, see what we can find, and hopefully we find some really good stuff. Let's go inside. The furniture caught my eye, first of all, when I walked in, this gorgeous roll top desk. These are so classy to me, so elegant. I love the look of these roll top desks. And this one was $60. They're a lot of work if you want to pick one up to do refinishing on. I mean, the drawers slid out very easily, so it was in excellent condition, but they have so many nooks and crannies that they can be definitely hard to refinish, especially that roll top piece. So, you know, I do love looking at them. I mean, this one had all of its cubbies, had all the right pieces to it. It's just, it would be a big project. You'd have to really love it, in my opinion, to grab it for refinishing, but very pretty. Okay, this plant stand is coming home with me. It's $9.99. I know exactly how to fix it up. I think it's going to look amazing in my house. And I love the dark rosewood, the marble inlay. Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm sure it's a reproduction, but it's still absolutely beautiful. It's going to go perfect, and I definitely grabbed it. I see these white dishes a lot. They remind me of Fire King or Pyrex. I think they're Fire King, actually. I'm not sure, but I see them out a lot. I always leave them behind, but I do see them. They're pretty. Of course, I'm always looking for brass, and I'm not going to walk by these brass looking lamps without checking them out to make sure there isn't something amazing here. But unfortunately today, these were all just, you know, reproduction, alloy, gold tone lamps, nothing brass here today. Okay, now the treasure haul of this thrifting trip was definitely cut crystal. I could not show you all of it. This is one of the nicer pieces, but I had to grab all these pieces as soon, I just knew I had to grab these as soon as I saw them, and people started gathering around me when I was putting them in my car. I mean, I'm like, yeah, I need to just put all this in my car. I went back and took some clips of some of the other clear glass that they had, but I had already stashed some absolutely stunning cut lead crystal pieces that I am going to show you in my haul. I think you're going to absolutely be floored at how beautiful they are. But yeah, I think an antique dealer made a donation of a bunch of stuff because some of them had tags on them, I think, from being in a booth. So I was just trying to give you an overview of the stuff I was seeing, making sure I wasn't missing anything else after I had put what I thought was the good stuff. This one, I was hoping I didn't miss anything. I was looking just to make sure, but yeah, I got quite the haul of some cut lead crystal. Okay, this was a beautiful cabinet. I absolutely love the wood carving on this. It was stunning. Hey there. It was beautiful. I didn't know why I didn't have a light. I would have thought a cabinet like this would have, but I did not see a light in it. I don't know, maybe because it was an older piece, I'm not sure. But look at the gorgeous hardware on this. And the drawers slid out very easily, but look at that beautiful woodwork and the hardware on this. It was in the detail. The details of this piece were really, really beautiful. It definitely was missing the wood shelf, but you could replace that pretty easy. Yeah, too bad. It was also missing the key for it. There was a key that must have opened and closed the glass doors. But yeah, that was a beautiful piece. Well worth the money. Really gorgeous. Another gorgeous piece of furniture was this, I think this is called a secretary desk, but I picture this, I always picture these like if you are a crafter, even if you're a sewer, what a great place to put your sewing machine, all your fabrics, or if you're a scrapbooker, all your papers and crafts. I think these secretary desks are perfect and ideal for crafting storage in a really elegant, pretty way and functional way too, especially if you have a sewing machine. All right, my eye caught these mid-century glasses. This was a set of 7. I usually don't find that many. It was only $4.99 for all 7. They're pretty. I think they would look awesome on somebody's bar cart. I would totally grab those. Very granny core. You don't get much more granny core than this. I mean, look at the needlepoint design on this. It's amazing. $5 for those 4 plates. I would totally put those in a hutch. I think those would look amazing if you're really trying to get that granny core look. These plates will definitely deliver on that. Just put those up in a hutch with a bunch of other ironstone pieces, and that's granny core. All right, fall's coming, so we're looking for anything amber, anything fall vibe. But these weren't quite it. They were the right color, but I don't think they were the right pieces, and they had condition issues. There was some chips on the plates. Yeah, there's a chip right there. So these weren't really going to fit the bill, but I have my eyes open looking for fall stuff. These were really pretty. I mean, the cobalt blue with the gold edging, these were striking, quite lovely. That back stamp was really beautiful too, such a saturated blue. Very beautiful. However, most of the plates had condition issues, mostly with the gold leaf having rubbed off, or they had chips. So yeah, and they just had the plates. There were no other pieces, but almost every single plate had a condition issue. But they were very pretty to look at. I absolutely love the color combination of dark cobalt blue with gold. I think that looks really elegant. These dishes were also so pretty, but so worn out. What a shame. These must have been gorgeous when they were new. They had such a beautiful embossed pattern on the lip of the plate, and I could tell that the original pattern was something special. And yep, the back stamp is absolutely made in England. I could totally tell these plates had that beautiful look of them. Birds of America. I'm sure that these were absolutely stunning when they were new, but they were so faded and so far gone. What a shame. So obviously we left them, but I was trying to imagine them brand new. All right, I'm looking through the linens to see if there's anything that I could use for myself or for the store. This was a gorgeous piece of fabric. If you're into like a colonial Waverly type vibe, this definitely was nice. I would say there was probably at least 3 to 4 yards of this. You could definitely have done a significant project with these, maybe even a set of curtains. Something definitely on the larger side. I was looking for any maker's mark, didn't find it, but this fabric was beautiful. I don't have any use for a project right now, but I certainly admired the fabric. On the other hand, this quilted shabby chic table runner looked like a real strong possibility for me to be taking home. It was $5, and yeah, I think this would look really sweet with a lot of my Limoges pieces, with my pink flowered Limoges pieces. I definitely think this would look pretty, so I think we are going to put this in the cart. All right, summer's over, but had there had been 4 of these, I would have grabbed them for storage, but with only 2, I left those behind and figured let me thumb through, see if there's anything else. There wasn't, so let's move on. All right, this apple, I totally honed in on this, and then I realized immediately it's a salt and pepper shaker. It's missing its partner, and I really want to find that. So I spent a few minutes looking for it, couldn't find it, so I left it. These were also looking like they came from the same antique booth that I got all that lead crystal from. It had the same kind of tag. Looks like someone just kind of gave up on their booth. And those were evidence of more of their stuff. Pretty teapot. It was missing its cover. I was so sad because this was definitely vintage, and I thought the design was very sweet. a great piece to decorate with, especially with the fall coming. I thought that orange was really nice. This was an interesting piece of pottery. It was definitely signed, marked, but I don't know, something about the gray. It was only $1.99. It was actually really well priced, but something about the gray and how shiny it was, it didn't feel organic enough for me, so I did leave it. And then this piece looked like it was missing maybe the holder. It looks like it was a flower vase, but it was missing whatever kept it upright. So we left that behind as well. All right, we are wrapping up our shopping. I think we are about done. I have a full cart here. I cannot wait to get home and show you guys the amazing haul that I got. Let's check it out. All right, I am back from the Salvation Army. I did some shopping yesterday there, so I've got my haul for you. Mina would like to join in all the fun. Okay, Miss Mina. All right, I'm sitting on her couch. So when that happens, you know, she wants to partake in all the festivities. But anyway, as you saw from the thumbnail and from some of my shopping, I think that there was a donation from an antique booth, something like that, of a lot of beautiful cut lead crystal. So I'm going to show you all those pieces. They are stunning. I can't believe that there were so many in this collection. And like I said, I was just putting them all in my cart because there were a lot of people there and no one was really looking at it until I noticed it and went over to it and started, you know, putting it in my cart. And then I started drawing people over to me and they, I guess maybe were curious why I was putting all of it in my cart, but I'm glad I did. So, all right, well, let me show you the stuff that isn't the cut crystal first, because I did get a couple other things too. So let's look at that. So I did pick up 2 vases, and the first one is a classic milk glass vase. Super pretty. The Salvation Army is changing up their tags. So they're in the middle of putting on these barcode tags. So they must have gotten a new, you know, scanning system. So everything's going to be barcoded now. That's really similar to the Goodwill that I go to in Enfield. They have all barcoded price tags. Not all the Goodwills have that though. Actually, the one in Enfield is the only Goodwill of maybe 7 or 8 that I go to that has that. But now it looks like this Salvation Army that I was at, I think it was the Westfield one, right? Yeah, the Westfield one. Either that or Springfield. Actually, no, you know what? I think I was in Springfield. Who knows? I go thrifting all over the place. But anyway, they're getting new tags in place. So I paid $1.95 for this milk glass. Now, I have not peeled this back to see if it's a marked piece. I wonder if it is. I'm going to say no, but I'm not 100% sure. It's got like I don't think it's got any kind of mark in that little center dot there. But it sure is pretty. I really love this. And at $1.97, you can't go wrong. I've definitely been selling milk glass in my store. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And then I thought this was Lenox. I looked at this and I said, ooh, this really does look like Lenox. And absolutely, yes, it is Lenox. So yay for me. I found a beautiful Lenox vase. And this one was $2.95. So that is perfect. I love Lenox. It's forever classic. It always sells in my store when I have it. So I was super excited to find this. And yep, we're going to be putting this in our store next week. All right, so the next thing I found and totally grabbed right away were these really unique. These are really cool, aren't they? I love these. These are very unique. But yeah, these were a real, actually, these heads are very collectible. I have 3 of them. 2 of them are kind of Asian inspired like this. And then one of them is like a 1940s girl with that, you know, that roll in the front, the way they used to do their bangs with a roll in the front. So these heads are super collectible. I paid $3.99 for both of them. Now, the gentleman here, he's in excellent, perfect condition. Unfortunately, the lady has a little chip in the front. So I think that might be forgivable for someone who's like a really big collector of these things. But yeah, these are really cool. They're very unusual. And at $4, for the 2 of them, I think I can still make a profit if someone is a collector of this type of really cool stuff, even with her little flaw in the front there. I don't think it's that bad. Usually I pass on this stuff, but it's so unusual. I did look these up. on Google Lens, and yeah, they definitely are collectible. They sell for a pretty penny online, but we'll see if maybe somebody will find them in my store and really love them. And as you guys know, I do sell modern things too. So I did find 2 really good modern pieces to mix in with all the vintage stuff as well. So this watering can was $2.99. And like, people love functional things that are also really designed, really pretty. I did check to make sure it has the hole inside so the water really will come out the spout. So that's a great find. And these are year round. People buy these all year round just to even water their houseplants with. So I don't really consider something like that to be just like spring, summer. That's kind of all year round. And then this really beautiful tray. This was $3.99. Yep, so super functional. I mean, what a great way to corral all your stuff on a coffee table, like your candles, your remotes, maybe some books, you know, things like that. People love grabbing these kind of trays. I sell them all the time in my store, and I'm super grateful when I can find them like this, because the prices have really crept up in the TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Walmart. I mean, these things are going for pretty much nothing under $15 if you're looking for a tray this size. It's just, things are getting expensive. So hopefully somebody will find this in my store and save a lot of money. All right, let's get into this glass. I cannot wait. Well, the first piece I'm going to show you is actually not one of the crystal pieces, but I found another piece of this beautiful marigold color carnival glass. I think this was $2.99. Yep, and it's in perfect condition, no chips. I love this color for fall. I love it. I love this beautiful pale marigold iridescent color. So I'm probably going to keep that and put that on my table when I set my table using some of the carnival glass that I do have. But all right, let's get into this. I think I'm going to do all the bowls first because they're the biggest pieces. So this first one, unbelievable, you guys. I got this for $4. And this is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. I'm going to be looking all these pieces up on Google Lens. So while I'm talking to you, I might not know off the top of my head what each one of these are, but I'm definitely going to put anything I find online so that you guys can check it out. But this one at first, I was not sure how it went, but it definitely goes like this. But the bottom of it is like that. And yeah, it has this gorgeous design. I mean, what an interesting bowl. I love this piece. It's super heavy. I mean, I have to hold my arm up while I'm holding it up to show you, but it's a very ornate, unusual piece. It's just, you know, it's not very tall, but it's really wide. And just this base is so unusual. I've never seen a base like this on a bowl. So this is gorgeous. And at $4, I can definitely resell this for a profit. So the next item I picked up, I'm just already going to show you in place, is that beautiful rosewood and marble tile plant stand. I cleaned it up and tightened up all the screws on it. I think it looks really pretty right in my window here. I think it has such a great kind of Victorian look to it. I love the carved wood details. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. This, I think it's like a rosewood. That's what it looks like to me. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love that. So that's also part of my haul. That was on the very top of my cart. I had all that crystal underneath this table because I grabbed this table on my way out. I saw it at last minute and I absolutely love it. I hope you guys think it looks good too. It's really pretty. All right, so the next bowl I grabbed, I think you guys actually saw me grab it. So it's got one of their newer stickers on it, and it was $3.47. And I think this is a classic, yeah, this is a super well-known classic design. I will put the information right here, whatever I find online. But yeah, this is definitely a classic, well-known piece, but it's legit. It's heavy. It's definitely cut. It's definitely not pressed. It's sharp. You know, these designs are definitely sharp. When you put your finger on them and inside the grooves, they're sharp. So this is a beautiful piece of cut crystal. Love it. And at $3.47, that was a bargain. Okay, this next one is so unbelievably heavy. I'm going to try to hold this up, but this one has this string on it. And I think it originally had, I'm going to just show you really quick. Some of these pieces had like these kind of tags on them that were obviously from somebody's antique booth. So I'm pretty sure all these pieces probably came from the same person donating. And Mina's going to check out what Mr. Malcolm is barking at. I'm sure it's just a squirrel or something like that. I won't cut that out. I'm leaving it in because it's real life, right? Okay. But anyway, take a look at this gorgeous cut crystal bowl. Holy schmoly, this thing is gorgeous. It is super heavy. I could barely hold it up like this. Now, I don't know if this is like a made in Europe piece, if this is an Irish piece, but this is definitely one of those kinds of manufacturers, either Ireland or Poland, something like that. It's a super clear, very heavy, beautifully cut piece of lead crystal. So I'm going to look this one up. Again, I'll put anything here that I can find. And I paid, when I said I paid up for it, I paid $10 for it. So it was on their white stickers, $10. I thought that was a bargain. Even if it's not vintage, it's such a beautiful crystal bowl. These are always in demand. They're classic. They're forever. They're beautiful. So I know I'll be able to sell this in my store, no problem. I think it's absolutely beautiful. All right, so the next piece is this beautiful covered dome dish. Okay, and what makes this amazing, again, it had the string on it from, I think, wherever it was, the antique booth that it came from. But if I show you the cover on this, look at the bird. It has this beautiful cut crystal design of a bird. It is so beautiful. And then the very top of the dome has this unbelievably gorgeous handle, this like 3-piece looped handle, all cut crystal. This is so beautiful. And then this is the base of it. Also has the bird. So beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love this piece. I also did pay $10 for this piece. They had it on a white sticker, $10, which I thought was 100% worth it. Again, whatever I find online for this, I'll try to put up on the corner, but this is so beautiful. This looks like $1 million. I swear. I love it when you see really beautiful cut lead crystal pieces. There's nothing like it. They sparkle, especially when they have beautiful designs in them, like this bird. There's just nothing like it. They're absolutely stunning. I really love them. They're just beautiful. And then this is also stunning. I paid $5 for this one. This one I did look up while I was actually there because a decanter, I wasn't too keen on it, but when I looked it up, and again, I'll put the information there, I definitely found it online. It's definitely amazing. It's definitely beautiful. It's European from what I remember, but I will repost it here. It's a beautiful cut lead crystal decanter with its stunning stopper that has this like almost like paperweight kind of like illusion inside of it. You know, when paperweights have that like illusion of another piece inside of it. Oh my God, this weighs a ton. It's absolutely beautiful. I would totally decant like a really nice brandy or sherry in this and have it on a bar cart. If I had a bar cart, I would totally want something beautiful like this to showcase a beautiful amber or ruby red spirit. I think it would look stunning. I really do. It is back. So the danger must have passed, whatever it was, or the squirrel has been chased away. All right. She's crazy. All right. So the rest of the things I picked up were pairs of candlesticks and then one singular candlestick. So let me do the singular one first. And in my opinion, like these very much look like Art Deco pieces. They're absolutely stunning. Okay, this bigger piece I paid $4 for. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the sticker, but it's right there. It was $4. And doesn't this look Art Deco? I mean, just the way these fleur-de-lis things are and the way these arms are, I think it looks very Art Deco to me. I think it's absolutely beautiful, graceful, and gorgeous. And then these also were $3. So this was a pair, and I got to clean these up. I have not cleaned these up. So obviously someone did use them because they have a little wax on them. But these are beautiful. These double candlestick holders. I love the kind of spearhead middle of each one. It's definitely beautifully cut. It's very light reflective. It's gorgeous. Again, I think these look like $1 million. When you have these cut crystal pieces out on a table somewhere, I think they look really beautiful. I hope my customers agree. And this taper set, beautifully cut. Now this one is marked Gorham, and the tags from whatever antique mall this came from are still on it. And yeah, I paid $2 for these, $1 each, believe it or not. These beautiful marked Gorham pieces. So they are etched Gorham on the bottom. Yep, they are definitely marked. This one is marked. It's right over on this side over here. The Gorham mark. But they're stunning. Don't you think they're absolutely stunning? I love beautiful crystal like this, especially when you have these with a candle in it and the light from the candle is reflecting in these beautifully cut crystal pieces. It's so beautiful and romantic. I love it. I can't say enough about how beautiful I think these look with natural candlelight on somebody's table. It's dreamy. It's really pretty. Okay, then the last set of candlesticks and the last item I have for my haul here for you was this set. They almost look like angel wings to me. You know, they're just, I don't know, something about them looks like angel wings, but that's the bottom. And this set I also paid $2 for. I just think they're really beautiful. I can't wait to clean these up and get them all cleaned up with glass cleaner and have them displayed in my store. I'm really hoping that people will see the beauty in these and how classic they really are. Yeah, so I'm going to have all of these available in my store next week, and I think they're going to make a stunning display of all this cut crystal. I think it just looks, it's so pretty. Okay, you guys, so instead of showcasing one specific collection from my mom like we did last time, I figured maybe we could just take a look at her fireplace hearth because she has got a ton of really cool things up here. First, we'll just kind of pan and take a look, and then Mom, you can tell me what these things are and where you got them. Here's some of her oil lamps over there. I've shown you some of those before. Let's see. All right, so let's go. This looks like an old piece of pottery. What's this? Like a salt glaze? I love finding these. What's this?
Yeah, it's got a blueberry pattern on it.
Oh yeah, blue. I'm gonna say strawberry.
Okay. Strawberry.
So it's got some strawberries on it. That's pretty. All right, and then this blue pottery. I see this blue pottery out when I'm thrifting from time to time. I don't know if is it by anybody specific or?
No. Oh yes, a few of them are specific.
I definitely see a flow blue piece right there. That's beautiful. Yep.
England. Yeah.
Where did you get that one?
In one of the antique shops in Maine.
Oh wow. Okay. And then this beautiful. This looks like is this pottery or a teal glass?
No, that's glass.
That's glass. All right. So it's just okay. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Now, how come the chimney's so small on it?
Yes, because that's the type of lamp it is.
Okay.
It comes from Germany. It's not American. It comes from Germany.
Here, I'll show you guys the bottom of it.
It
looks like that.
Middle 18th century.
Wow, that is beautiful.
And it was probably originally it was a whale oil lamp.
Whale oil.
It has a burner on it that would burn kerosene.
Wow, this is interesting. What are these? This is like a teacup set?
Yes, it's Quimper. It's a French.
Hold on, let me. There we go.
Pottery. It comes from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
France.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So you've got a little teacup and the saucer that goes underneath it. What an unusual grouping. Where did you find those two?
I found those at an antique shop in Maine.
Wow.
And then there's another white picture further on. Little white picture of below the.
This? Oh, this right here.
Yes, that one. That's Quimper. That's from Quimper is a factory in Normandy where our own family comes from.
Normandy, France.
That's the national dress of Normandy. What the people are wearing.
Yeah. Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now this clock, is this the where'd you guys get that clock? This has been in our family forever. This thing, it doesn't chime anymore because it wakes everybody up, so they disabled the chime.
It's not old.
Okay.
No, it's not old. Daddy gave it to me for Christmas.
Aw, what year?
Oh, about the year you were born, 66.
1966. Wow, that's beautiful.
And we got it from Mill Pond Village.
Oh wow, Mill Pond Village was in business then, huh?
Yeah.
I do remember this though. My dad used to wind it up, so it's got the 3 wind up spots. This was on the fireplace in the house that we grew up in Westfield, and my dad used to definitely wind this thing three times, and this used to wake us up. I mean, I didn't care. It was just made me feel like I was at home. I mostly slept through it, but I remember being at home in our old family house and this thing chiming literally every 15 minutes. It chimes, and it would sometimes it would wake me up, but then I'd count the dongs, the chimes, as to what time it was in the middle of the night because I didn't have a clock because I was just a little girl. That's so funny. All right, so the second half here, of course, we're going to go back to this flow blue one more time because that is stunning.
Yes, that's old.
That's beautiful. That's really in demand. I mean, I obviously never find anything like that thrifting. You got to go to antique stores to find that now. All right, so next thing catching my eye is this amazing candelabra thing.
Yes.
Is that wood or is that metal or both?
That's metal.
That's metal, huh?
Yeah, brass.
What is that though? I mean, look at the design. It's so graceful and beautiful.
I think it came from a church, but I got it at an antique shop.
Look at the old candles she's got in there, super authentic. No new tapers here from Walmart. She's got the old hand-rolled wax ones in there.
They were there when I bought it.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, the antique dealer.
This is pretty. This is a really pretty piece. It's a nice signed piece of pottery. That's beautiful.
What's the name of that? You just went by it.
This right here?
No, there's
this one?
Yeah, there's copper lusterware.
In the pottery, you mean?
Yeah,
this one?
Lusterware. No, let's see.
Help me out here, Mom.
that one,
Oh, this.
and then that tall vase in the back.
Okay, so what's
Now,
that?
This is copper lusterware, and the vase in the back is gold. And it's because of the way it's made and the way it's
Oh, yeah,
fired.
when you take this out, you can see the gold luster on it, and it's got a little flower on it.
Yeah.
It's got a little
That
mark
would
on the
be
back.
Early 19th century.
Wow.
About 18, maybe 1820, thereabouts.
Wow, that's
Those
gorgeous.
are older
So what were
pieces.
they used for? Just vases?
Yes, yeah. And, yeah.
Okay,
And
well,
the
let's
rest of
move
it
down
is
here. So
stoneware.
what's this stuff right here?
That is new. I mean,
Okay.
it's not new, but it was handmade by a artisan in Maine, and they're butter molds.
Oh, so they repaint the butter molds?
Yes, yeah, she took them from original butter molds, and she reproduces them.
You guys check out this copper piece has been
yes.
in the family. I remember this being in our
Yes.
house, like
A bed warmer.
a bed
it's
warmer, and
copper.
you've had this punched copper piece
Yeah.
for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
Since
And
I was a little girl.
Yeah, and it's that copper.
Where did you get that?
I got it at an antique show at the Big E.
At the Big E. Wow. So you
Yeah.
were buying this stuff even when I was a little girl. And look at
Yes.
this copper. This is
That's very old.
what's this?
Yeah, it's a sugar shaker,
A sugar shaker.
but it's a very large one.
What would they use that for?
Well,
Like
they-
really big batches
they
of
would-
something? Maybe it was like a bakery or something. No?
I don't know.
Look at the holes on the top of it.
They would get a big block of sugar and punch it out. You know, they would just make it into powder the way we see it today, and put it in a shaker like that. They had small pottery ones for the table. That one is probably used.
See,
probably
now
in a
I just
kitchen.
passed on these. For you guys watching my videos, I just passed on these. I saw these for $5.99. There was 2 of them at the Goodwill in Enfield,
Yeah.
but I passed on them because they were covered in rust.
Yeah.
And all I could think of was yours. That was all just like really nice like this. And I would have had to do so much cleanup. I don't know. Did I make a mistake, Mom? Should I have grabbed those for $5.99?
Well, they're cast iron. so
Yeah,
you
they're
can-
cast iron.
So you can get the rust off of them.
I know.
And then
Lazy
you
me.
can put some oil on them.
Look at this decoy, you guys. Now, this is a legit old decoy.
Yeah.
Not new, not home goods. So where'd you pick up this guy?
That one was made by an old gentleman in West Springfield, and he was selling them at a
Look at the
craft
eyes.
show in West Springfield.
Okay.
And we bought that one.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And of course, you got the old big cast iron teapot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then this is she's got some candles
Another
here.
candelabra.
Yeah, just a candelabra with some, it looks like brass pieces in here.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. I love the etched design on here. I wonder if this is signed.
What is the backside? It's got
Nothing.
something- Oh, nothing.
I don't think
That's part
so.
of the design.
Actually, that's a lie. It does have something, right? Or is that part of the... I can't tell if that's a signature or just some scratches from aging, but that doesn't matter. It's brass. It's beautiful. I love that
Yeah.
etched leaf design. But that's very creative, the way you have it just put in here. And then you've got another teapot right there.
That's
And
very old. That
Well,
comes
let's-
from New York. Yeah,
So-
in the style of Upper New York State.
Okay, so this is a copper tea kettle,
Yes,
not
copper
cast
tea
iron.
kettle.
She's got a solid copper. This is
Yeah.
heavy, actually.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
it
beautiful. Look at the
was made
craftsmanship.
by a coppersmith, you know.
Wow.
Hand pounded.
Yep,
I
so we'll
got
put that.
that in New Hampshire.
You got that in New Hampshire?
Yeah, when we
All
took
right.
the girls up there.
Yeah, I remember we used to go to Lake
And
Winnipesaukee.
that's a skimmer,
That's a copper piece.
copper skimmer.
Yeah, copper skimmer.
Yeah, they used to skim the
Okay.
foam off of their.
Oh yeah, when they're boiling bones and stuff like that, you'd always have to skim it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this right here? Oh, this is just a stand, or what is this?
I don't rightly know. It goes to something else, and I just liked it, so I picked it
Yeah,
up.
I do that too. I pick up pieces like that all the time. This is a beautiful copper piece.
Oh yeah, that's an old one too. Yeah,
Let's see if we can get this out
Yeah.
of here. Oh wow,
yeah, I got that in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Look at the work on that handle.
It's all handmade.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
An old blacksmith made that.
Yep.
You know.
And here's another piece that goes to something else. Who knows,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's okay. And then this is interesting. So this is a ladle.
Yes.
Yep. Another skimming
Yeah.
ladle. And then you had it hooked onto this thing.
Yes. That's a meat hook.
Oh, a meat hook.
When they were cooking in the fireplace, they would put some raw meat on that and let it just cook over the coals.
This is funny. I found something
That's a
really.
meat fork.
Yeah, a meat fork. I found
Yeah.
a meat fork and another piece at the Salvation Army in Springfield. I already sold them in my store, but I did find a couple of those pieces too. All right. Well, that was fun. See, that's one little. Oh, did I miss something?
Oh, the heart. It's a brass heart. It's a trivet.
Oh yeah, down here. Okay. Yep, she's got everything kind of put everywhere. There we go. There's a brass heart trivet and another little candle. Yeah, sweet. What's behind here? Something in a box.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then you've got like a little door.
Yeah, it's a door
Door stopper.
Yeah, and that's
pretty.
a vintage one too.
Yeah,
It's
that's pretty. I've seen
yeah.
those a couple times when I'm out, but I don't find those too often.
No, because a lot of them are repros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the little fireplace hearth tour. Fun little old stuff on there. As much as I did. It's like revisiting my childhood. My mom's had these things for a really long time. Okay, and I forgot to mention, so as you guys can see earlier, I stopped at that tag sale. I shouldn't say tag sale. It was an estate sale of that Victorian house. And I was able to grab some jugs, which you guys are going to see in my haul. But I'm going to show you this one I'm giving my mom. She picked out this one because I purchased 3. So I think she's going to add it to her fireplace hearth decor. I'm just putting it down there for now. I'm sure she'll find the correct spot for it the way she wants it. But yeah, that's one of the salt glaze urns that I picked up. She loves old pottery. So that's going to go perfect. I think it looks really good there. All right, well, that is everything I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed shopping with me at the Salvation Army for this beautiful haul of mostly cut lead crystal, brilliant crystal. I think it's absolutely stunning. And a couple other really fun things too. And I hope you enjoyed a little look around my parents' garden, see how it's doing. Oh my God, they have tomatoes. They have so many tomatoes and they have so many fruits on their fruit trees. I didn't capture any of their fruit trees because I'm really allergic to bees. I didn't want to walk back into their orchard too far because there was a lot of bee activity back there. Best to let all those bees alone. And yeah, we'll wait and take a look at those until there's not as much bee activity. But anyway, and I hope you really enjoyed looking at my mom's fireplace hearth and the way she has it all decked out with all of her vintage and antique pieces. She really enjoyed going through that with me. Some of the pieces she herself hasn't looked at for a little while, you know, because it's the same thing in your house every day. And she was like, oh, I forgot how pretty some of these things are. And I know that she really loved the jug that I picked up for her, the crockery. So I'll have that in a future video. But I went to an estate sale and I picked up 3 pieces of crockery and I gifted her one, and she absolutely loves it. So that made her happy, that made me happy. And yeah, all right, well, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like what you see. Give me a thumbs up if you had a fun time watching this video, and I hope the thrifting angels come upon you. You find amazing stuff. Let me know in the comments your treasures you found lately. I love to share in your joy of the fun, amazing, gorgeous stuff that you find. I think it's amazing, and I'll see you real soon in my next one.